Hello there, my friend, and welcome to the Disney Travel Secret Show. Rob and Kerri Stuart here, coming to you from the somewhat redesigned, reimagined.
It's getting there.
CMV studio here in Orlando, Florida, right next to Disney World. This is episode number 441. That's crazy. Original air date, July 28th, 2025.
And we are getting towards the end of summer. So we thought that this week we would talk about 5 Disney World vacations in 2026 to plan now.
You know, it is always fun to have trips on your calendar. I think we have almost 10 between now and next fall, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah. And so we are actually thinking about spending an entire month in Rome next November.
So we did just get back last week from an incredible but very short trip to a ranch in West Yellowstone, Montana. We'll talk about that on our other show, Travel Inspired.
So please join us there to listen to all of our non-Disney trips.
So first, I want to wish my amazing wife a happy birthday. We recorded this on her actual birthday, July 24th. So I would tell you just how old, except she cut off the show right then. So we'll just leave it. She's still a very young person.
Okay, that was really bad. Let's go ahead and get started so that we can go and celebrate.
Yes, we are.
Hello, my friends. This is former Disney Imagineer Hugh Darley, and you're listening to Disney Travel Secrets with my friends Rob and Kerri Stuart. As you can imagine, I have plenty of Disney secrets myself, and I can't wait to share them with you. Let's get this show on the road. Take it away, guys.
Before we get started, I want to let you know that this show may be a little bit shorter than the other ones. Again, it's Kerri's birthday, and we need to go celebrate while our editor, John Dell, works on getting this show done for the Monday drop.
I know, and we are going to go enjoy some bread service and some butter chicken at Sanaa.
Kerri's choice.
My favorite. Super excited about that.
And then we may go to Animal Kingdom. Whatever you want. It's your day. And yes, it's still July. That means it's very hot. Some areas here in Florida hitting 100 degrees. This morning I was looking at my weather app. It was 9 in the morning. It was already 81 degrees, but it feels like temperature of 89.
Yeah, which is a huge difference from Montana.
Yes,
I mean, it got down to the low 40s in the early mornings, which is why we loved having a wood-burning stove in our cabin. But more on that in a few.
So we have a very nice shout out today, and this is to our friend Bill over at Citricos. You may have heard us talk about him over the years as our friend from Tiffin's and No Man Lounge over at Animal Kingdom, where he was a very popular general manager.
Yeah, and so now he is working at Citricos and Enchanted Rose over at Grand Floridian.
So I was talking to him just last week, and he told me that Citricos was once again named a Michelin recommended restaurant. There are only 174 of those in Florida, and it's the 4th year in a row. And now that really makes me want to have dinner there. We have not done that.
Well, we have done it. It's just been a while.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, but there is a difference between being a recommended versus a star designation when it comes to the Michelin system. So if you were thinking, well, what about Victoria and Albert's? That is a Michelin star restaurant.
Yes. Again, congrats to Bill and his team over at Citricos.
Yeah, put that one on your must-do list.
Yes.
It's a good one.
So having come back from checking off 2 new states for me, Montana and Wyoming, and I think it's just one for you, wasn't it?
Just one for me,
you, Montana. It got me thinking, what are some other ways to visit Yellowstone and other amazing places in the great big Wild West?
Yeah, we really had a great time and a stay with our friends Ann and Bob and their kids. And something we didn't even realize until we got there is there were no TVs. The resort we were staying at actually was a ranch, and we had a wood-burning stove for heat in our cabin, but it was actually a very pleasant surprise. It was cool.
Yes, it was. So special thanks to our friends at Parade Rest Ranch. Say that 3 times really fast. And we really loved being unplugged. We'll definitely go back there again because it's an actual working ranch. They have like 100 horses. All of their employees live there during the season. They live and work on the ranch. It was kind of surreal, I got to say, because no TVs, spotty internet. And once you're in Yellowstone, we didn't know this, no cell phone signal in Yellowstone. Zip.
Yeah, but we also know, though, for some of you, you prefer luxury travel, and there is a big demand in this area, which is where the Adventures by Disney to Wyoming trip comes into play. This is a beautiful 8-day, 7-night stay and includes most of your meals.
Well, we also found out that that particular trip used to do a horseback ride at Parade Rest Ranch, but they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, no, they're really well known for their horseback riding.
I was impressed. I rode a Clydesdale.
Cool. One of the reasons why ABD used them and one of the reasons why we chose this ranch is because of how close it is to Yellowstone. It is the closest ranch to the west entrance of Yellowstone. But you know what? So, the uncertainty of like getting in and out of that park by a certain time, one of the things ABD struggled with was trying to keep those times. And so they, the ranch finally said, hey guys, you can't keep showing up like 2 hours late.
Oh, I know. I totally understand that. But you and I had gotten up early on Monday morning, and we got over to Yellowstone by like 6:15. Nobody in line. We just, boom, here's our pass. On the way out, it was backed up. It's probably a half a mile at least, all the way down to the main.
Oh, I would say longer than that.
So the main is like 4 lanes to get in, then it goes to 2, and then one of the very few stoplights in West Yellowstone, Montana. And I was just like, wow, no wonder. So you can't really plan on doing Yellowstone if you have something else to do that is time specific, like these horse rides. So
that's true.
Now, before we get into our main topic, which is 5 Disney World destinations to get on the books for 2026, we want to tell you about our 4-night cruise on the Disney Wish. This September. We have a nice group of friends that are going with us, and we were just looking at the most recent pricing. It's surprisingly low. I was telling somebody about that. They're like, that's for one person? I'm like, no, that's for 2.
I know. No, it's so crazy. So a guaranteed ocean view right now for 2 people is just a little bit over $2,000, which is crazy awesome. I actually was pricing a Royal Caribbean ship for a very similar itinerary, 4 days, and the Disney cruise was coming in cheaper.
So come join us September 22nd. We are sailing out of Port Canaveral. You could even add on a little mini stay at Disney World, so reach out to us and get that on the books.
Yeah, so it's always a fun thing to look forward to when you have a vacation on the books. And you know what? Especially when you have them planned maybe 12 to 18 months out, like some of ours are for next year.
I know. We do have a lot of trips on the books, including at least minimum of 3 European river cruises. 2 of the big ones are on the Alma Magna. In May, we'll be sailing on the Danube, again, with our friends Ann and Bob. The big ones, I would say the Alma Magna in May of next year, and we're going to be on the Danube. And our friends Ann and Bob are just with us at the ranch. That'll be our 4th year actually traveling with Ann, because her and her sister Peggy joined us on our Adventures by Disney to Disneyland 2 years ago.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they're going to join us next September,
yes,
too.
Yes, that'll be
and
fun.
That's going to be a very special Adventures by Disney with Hugh Darley. And yes, you are invited. Come join us. Another one that I'm really looking forward to is our Amacintra cruise on the Douro River.
We have been, yeah.
And that's going to be in Portugal, of course. And this is exactly 1 year from now. So let's talk about, though, what you should get on your schedule for when it comes to Walt Disney World or a Disney cruise.
So this first one we're going to tell you about, ironically, is one you can't even book yet, which is kind of crazy. And that is Christmas and New Year's of 2026. Because at this time, we can only book through Halloween. So come on, Disney, release those dates. But we can add you to our wait list for November and December of 2026.
Yeah, but be ready, because when those do release, they go fast. And the benefit is you will have well over a year to make payments. Also, many families, this is the only time they can all get off together. So that's why the holidays become super popular.
Yeah, and this is such a popular time to travel. As we're writing the show, we can still only book Disney cruises through September of next year, which is crazy. For some reason, it was in my mind that we can book cruises through the end of next year with Disney. That is not the case.
I know. All the other cruise lines you can, though.
I know.
Okay, next up is another very popular time, and that is Halloween. And while some people are still thinking about it for this year, we can book your 2026 Halloween vacation. And I think Halloween's becoming just as popular as Christmas.
Maybe even more so. I mean, one of the main draws here is, of course, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, a name that I love to say over and over. That's always popular. And I'll say, if you want the nicest weather, pick October over September. And who knows if they're going to start that party in August again next year like they are doing this year.
Yeah, that does seem to go on for a long time, though, doesn't it?
Yes. Okay, so how about this? Next year, America, where we live, America, it turns 250 years old, and a great way to celebrate that is to come here to Walt Disney World over 4th of July holiday. Just keep in mind, it's going to be crazy busy. You got to know that up front.
Yeah, which means you should absolutely lock in your dates now. Keep in mind, if you did not know this, that Florida is very hot in the summer, though. So you got to be prepared for that.
Are we still in summer right now?
We are.
Yes, we're still in summer. So we have a reservation booked at the Polynesian for the July 4th festivities in 2026. We expect Disney, I think they're going to do it up big. And if you want those, those fireworks views from your resort, maybe one of the monorail resorts, don't wait. We're looking at some of the availability. They're already filling up, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's super crazy. But I think that the 250th is going to be super fun.
I know.
Now, Easter is the next one. And it is also a very popular time to visit the Mouse. You can have special decorations. They have exclusive menu items during this time. And then, they do a couple other festivities. But next year in 2026, it's going to be even busier because that's also spring break.
Well, Flower and Garden Festival will be happening. And they also have extra things in EPCOT like the hidden Easter eggs.
Yeah, those are kind of fun. It's like a little scavenger hunt. And even though I don't like chocolate.
You do not. You do
I
not.
do love the chocolate egg displays that they do at the deluxe resorts. And this is just a good time. I tell people splurge. Either do a split stay or stay at a deluxe the entire time to just take in all the Easter vacation vibes. It's different at the deluxe resorts.
Now, for you Star Wars fans, May the 4th is the time to be here. Lots of things going on over at Hollywood Studios.
And you know what's crazy is all these Star Wars fans are making it even more and more popular.
Yes, they are.
And so they will be doing some crazy things at Galaxy's Edge. I mean, that place just they have the evening meetups and it gets packed. But it is definitely a fun weekend. And because May 4th is on a Monday.
I did not know that.
Yeah, in 2026 it is. Why not make it a full vacation week and kick it off that Monday? And then you have Revenge of the 5th. And you could celebrate all week. Plus, May is a great time to come before everybody gets off for summer break.
That is true.
So I think that's a good time.
So other popular times to go, specifically for people that don't get a lot of time off, is any weekend that has a Monday holiday right after it.
And you know what? If you have a job that gives you those federal holidays off, you can do an 8 or 9 night trip, but only use 4 days of vacation. So maximize those days.
And some of you also have this thing called paid time off, like PTO, whatever. I'm really not sure what that means because I do not remember those when I had a job a very, very long time ago. But if you have them, good for you.
Yeah, and you know what? That's why you want to book those now, though, before all your other coworkers decide to do the same thing. So if you're planning 2026 and you want to take advantage of that, then definitely get your 2026 vacation on the books because you're going to have something fun to look forward to. And we would love to help you. Just head on over to creatingmagicvacations.com and fill out that plan of vacation form. And if you're not sure when you want to go or some unique things to do, let us help you.
Well, like the birthday girl just said, that's what we're here for. So thanks again for spending time with us today. Until next time, have a magical day.
We hope to see you real soon.